me show you this. You know about Buddha, right? You don't know what Buddha is?
Buddha is like, I think, a Chinese god.
He's a man who came to the earth, and he taught people that he was first. Okay, he was first a prince. He was a prince, and all the people, all his advisors and his family tried to keep him away from real life, from other people, because they knew if he found out about real life, he'd look at his life as...
How come Dad doesn't have any color?
Because he created color. He before color. He made color. He don't need color. He made it. He could destroy color and won't be no such thing as color no more. And he'll still be alive because he's before color. He's greater than color. You know? He made colors for you, for your eyes, so you can see. You can tell the difference between this and that. You know? But back on Buddha, he was a prince. And
Buddha was a prince?
He was a prince. Yeah, he was a prince.
I thought he was like an Indian, a Chinese god.
Nah, he was a prince. But they made him into a guy. He was not a prince in India. He came from India. Buddha, the first Buddha that they talk about in history, came from India, and he basically was a prince, and his family. They talk about black people.
Two things at the same time.
I'll bring this up later. But okay.
Look, I can hear the music and you.
That's good. You can multitask.
I have 2 ears.
That's called multitasking.
That's why God, my teacher said, God gives you 2 ears, 1 mouth, 2 eyes. They gave you 2 ears so you can listen more than you talk.
And eyes so you can witness.
What's in here?
It's some crystals and stuff that make the water better for you to drink.
Let me see the crystals.
I can't see them. They inside this little thing right here.
All right, back to what we was talking about.
All right, about Buddha. Your Buddha was inside here. You can't see it. Don't touch it. I don't want nobody touching it. I'll put their hands all up on it. Yeah, it's inside there. And it makes the water better for you to drink. Called alkaline.
Alkaline.
Yeah, alkaline your body.
Buy that
okay,
near
Buddha,
you.
He was a prince, and his family was trying to keep him away from like knowing things about life because they didn't want him to know anything negative could happen to a person. They kept him guarded. So, but one time he went on the road and he seen somebody sick for the first time, and he was like, oh. So if he see they get sick, he started thinking he could get sick, and his family didn't want him thinking like that. They wanted him just in luxury. And then he seen somebody, he seen something, I forget, somebody hurt or something. He seen 3 things. It was somebody sick, and I forget the other one. And then he seen somebody dead. And then he started recognizing, oh, I can die too, and everything. So then he had a family, but he left his family. He's like, I gotta go talk to God and understand it because I don't know all these things is possible. I don't want to get sick. I don't want to die. I don't want to get hurt. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be with God. I want my life to be as peaceful as I can. So he left his family and everything to go meditate and be at one with God. So he meditated. When he meditated, the devil was trying to, same thing, story of Jesus, trying to was offering him all type of stuff like, I'll give you the word. I'll give you these. He had, beautiful. The devil made beautiful women appear. Like, I'll give you this, and he didn't give in. He just kept on meditating with God. And when he was meditating, he reached something called enlightenment. Enlightenment means when you get a higher godly understanding of the world, you start seeing things clearly for what they are and not what they appear to be. You know what I'm saying? So, and he went around Asia preaching and teaching about God, and he got a lot of students. And he was saying that there's one God, believe in that God, and do good. And you know what I'm saying? And
it's just like church.
Yeah. Basically, yeah.
But a better church, though.
Yeah, because he was better than all these preachers that you see today. He wasn't asking nobody for money. You know what I'm saying? Nothing
like they be having put $1 in.
Yeah. I'm not trying to talk about people who do that. Okay, more power to them if that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, he was just trying to teach people about God, trying to help them get peace of mind, peace of heart, and peace of heart. You know what I'm saying? And love in their soul. You know what I'm saying? To do good, so we can make this world a good place once again, how it was before. You know what I'm saying? How we can make this place how it once was. It's gonna be one day. It's gonna be better than this. That's what they talk in the last days when Jesus come back, and then the Muslims say that the Jesus and somebody called the Mahdi, they both gonna come back and they're gonna bring the world to peace. But they're gonna have to get it through fights. They're gonna have to fight the evil that's here, cause it's gonna be so evil here. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be good when more. You know what I'm saying? That's what you gotta be preparing for.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? What?
Like the moths and the
Mahdi.
evils.
No, the Mahdi. That means Mahdi.
Stop talking.
That's who the Muslims say. They say he gonna come back along with Jesus. and he gonna be on a higher level than Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Because in Islam they don't believe Jesus is God. They believe Jesus not even a son of God. They believe Jesus was just a prophet God sent. Because God don't have sons and daughters in Islam. They don't believe. Because how's
that
God?
That doesn't make sense
God,
to me.
What about God having sons and daughters or not?
It doesn't.
Because how's God gonna have a son? He created sons and he created. It's like nothing can like
be better than God right now.
And nothing is even close to God. Nothing is even close. Can even come close to God.
For real.
Nothing is like God. You know what I'm saying? Everybody like Jesus. He not even on God level. I don't even want to get off of that because I don't want to throw it off it.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, you know. But at the same time, it's like
Jesus, he not on God level.
He's not on God. He's a man. He lived here. He lived and died. God don't live and die. God is forever.
Yeah,
God
that is true, bro.
God don't live or die. God don't. Jesus was breathing. God don't have to breathe. God don't. He made air before there was such thing as air or breathing. He was here before there was air or breathing. Jesus. He said. Jesus told people to pray to God. Jesus didn't say pray to me. He said pray to God. He didn't say pray to me. He said pray to God. You know what I'm saying? He didn't teach you he was God. That's stuff people made up later on. People made that stuff up when they changed. Man, it's a lot. It's a lot to it. Because this, you know, like the Bible we get now, it's been changed. And things have been taken out of it. And things have been put in it. Because they use that, okay, for slavery. When we became enslaved, they forced us to read they forced us Christianity upon us. Most of the slaves was Muslim. Or they was practicing voodoo. Or doing stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Tell us. Hey, I don't know the meaning of voodoo though.
Right now, I just feel squished and just.
Hey, I wish, bro.
It's a lot you learning.
No, I just feel squished and calm and just like I just have somebody just right there, just watching over me, and I just have something in me that I just really want to burst out, but I can't.
Yeah, it's cause I know that's how you supposed to feel, bro. When you learn new things, man. You know. Everybody gets this different, you know what I'm saying? So that's how you feel, that's how you're supposed to feel. But you're supposed to take this stuff and do something with it. You're not supposed to learn stuff and just forget about it and don't use it. Don't use the knowledge that you have. You're supposed to do something with the knowledge you have. Do good. Use it in your everyday life. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget it. Because you're going to forget more than you ever will remember. But don't try not to forget things that's important. Because it's your life, you know what I'm saying? It's your life, and whatever you do it's gonna have an effect on your life. But yeah, like I was saying about I forgot what we was talking about.
About that red book.
Buddha. Oh yeah. So he basically started teaching people. You know what I'm saying? He left his family, everybody, his wife, his children,
just to risk like being something.
Did he go to hell?
To teach God. Nah, he left. He
was his parents jealous of him?
Nah, they wasn't. They just didn't understand what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? It's like he had to do it. He had to leave everybody because everybody else was caught up in the world. So he had to go by himself and talk to God and get the game, get the knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
I think he was getting tired of like being a little kid like he used to be treated.
Yeah, he needed to get out.
Yeah.
He needed to learn. You know what I'm saying, about the world. And he did, and he been a big help to the world because a lot of Buddhists are some deep people. You know what I'm saying? They real peaceful people.
And they true.
Yeah, and they loving. But then a lot of the Buddhists are misled because they do the same thing that the people do. Some people worship Jesus as God when Jesus was just a man. Some people worship Buddha as God when Buddha was just a man. You know what I'm saying? They were great men that we can probably never be great as they was, but they still wasn't God.
Hey, and no racial, like some white people. Like, some people, I think maybe some white people, they, like, mistake what they wanted. I think they don't want to be white because they, like, some white people, they're very peaceful and they know about how black people was, first people and all that. I think white people wish that they was black. Like, you know how white rappers, like, really, they get their stuff from black people.
Style,
yeah, everything white people got is what we already been had.
Not even just white people, everybody gets
their stuff. Yeah, everybody do. Like so we, mostly are equal, but some of us don't like being treated equal. They want to be different from everybody else.
Yeah, we the kings and queens of the earth, man. For whatever state we in, But we're in the worst state now, right now. Like you said, why do we kill each other? We killing each other. We selling
Black on
drugs
black.
we selling drugs to each other. We doing everything wrong, but everybody's still following us. They still following us, showing that we the kings and queens. Whatever we do, people gonna follow us. Whatever we do. When we was ruling the world, and then you know, white people and them came on the earth, and all them other people, they followed us and they did what we did. They like, look at this. This is in Mexico. That's a guy named Quetzalcoatl from Mexico. Look at him. What do he look like?
Black.
What, you know what I'm saying? All of these. That's from Central America, Honduras. Black. We ruled this whole earth. This whole earth. We ruled, and it wasn't like and it wasn't like this, bro. It wasn't like this. It was
Black people in Mexico.
It was
What's his name?
That's amazing.
Quetzalcoatl.
Quetzalcoatl.
I don't know who it is. That's from Honduras.
Honduras and Quetzalcoatl.
That is amazing. No lie. That is.
They don't teach you this stuff in school though, because they don't want you to know who you are. They don't want you to know how great you are. Because once you start seeing how great you is, you see that you don't really need them. All you need is your own people to do things with. That's why they keep fighting against each other. They don't want you to be unified with each other. Because if you unify, if all the black people got together, it was like, okay, we're gonna start doing for ourselves. We're gonna start creating our own businesses. We're gonna start creating our own schools and teaching the truth.
These are mostly all the people that they hated us.
What if we start doing stuff like that? We're gonna put all our money together and buy and come get our own land and go live somewhere else and build our own civilization up. We don't need them, but they want you to need them. They want
sex and race. Here you go.
Yeah, these people, man. It's real, man. It's really a fight over your soul, man. It's really
right now.
Forever
until you live.
Until Judgment Day. It's a fight for your soul. You gotta fight for your soul. Ain't nobody.
What do you mean fight for your soul?
You gotta do.
Cause the devil just trying to pull you down with them, cause they know you got a better life than them.
Yeah. So they trying to get you to lose your soul, to give your soul to evil, to where evil has control over your soul. But you gotta fight for your soul and try to do as much good and make your soul good and light. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's like
Dejama.
It's like when they judge you.
Who's gonna judge me?
You're gonna be judged by God, and you're gonna be judged by God, but you're gonna have to go through tests. You know what I'm saying? Like they say when you die, and when ancient Egypt, which Egypt was black people too. You know what I'm saying? That was us. If I don't know if you know too much about Egypt.
Oh, you don't know ancient? Yeah, I passed that chapter.
With this stuff right here. You know what I'm saying? All of this, ancient Egypt, hieroglyphics, that was us.
No, I know, but now keep on saying you'll be judged by God.
Yeah, I'm saying they say that on one of the tests when you go on Judgment Day.
What they never told us in History, Volume 1.
They put your heart on the scale with a feather. You know what I'm saying? And if your heart weighs more than a feather, you're going to hell. You know what I'm saying? That's a test that you failed. You failed that test. If your heart is lighter than a feather, which just imagine if your heart is lighter than a feather, meaning your good deeds. If you have good deeds and you lighter than a feather.
How do they take it out?
But it might not be. It might just be something that's symbolic.
Egypt.
Just a symbol. It might not even be like that. It might even be
stuff that they never even told us before.
If your good deeds is lighter than a
feather. People
if you have so much good
school,
deeds,
they take
so
wrong
light,
stuff.
then you going
but this guy right here tells you right stuff.
But if it's heavy with evil
Let's
deeds,
continue.
then
what if it's heavy?
Light. It's like when you do something good, you feel light. You don't feel like heavy and like something's on your back.
Right now, I feel light. I mean, super light.
That's what I'm saying. Cause
I know, cause we letting out our stuff that we have been keeping.
Yup.
And like right now, we're just admitting stuff, and like after this, we should pray.
Yeah.
Cause that would do a lot of good, and we would feel so light.
Yeah, I'm gonna start praying every night when I go to sleep.
And when you wake up too, you know.
Because you should thank Him for waking you up and letting you see another day, and for another, and carrying you through the night without anything happening to you.
And not taking your life when you was taking your life when you in the wrong. Because He could take your life when you just doing evil, and you just straight
like some good people, they die. But it's a reason why though.
Yeah. And if they die when they good,
everything
that's cool,
happens for a reason.
Yeah, for real.
And that's cool if they die if they're good, because that means that they died in the state that they was good, so they're going to get good after they die. They're going to get the good things after they die.